work. I started working when I was about 6 years old. My mom had a restaurant, so I was bussing tables and clearing ashtrays, little things. And then when I could, I started peeling carrots and potatoes, washing lettuce. When I was young, I was really into art, so I had a good teacher in grade 5, Mr. Pello, who really encouraged me to continue with my artistic efforts and even gave me a book on how to draw. When I grew up, my mom was a single mom and we moved around a lot, lived in a lot of different places and a lot of different houses. I had to learn to be independent at a very young age as she passed away when I was 19. So I didn't really leave home, I just had to be on my own. Well, my very first job that wasn't a family business job was actually at McDonald's. I liked that a lot. I learned a lot about being on time and being disciplined and being clean. Then I worked in several bakeries, including Buns Master, which was a more commercial bakery. And I worked in a small bakery called Bavarian Bakery in Market Square, where I learned how to make a lot of different pastries like croissants and danishes. Then I also worked at Toys R Us for almost 9 years. I really enjoyed that, working with the children. And then for 5 years I even worked in daycare until I left to start my own business.
I like the colors on that.
Thank you. And also outside here, there's a table where they can have like a smoothie. And also the mail opens and there's a little letter inside. And then she can walk inside and she can put the thing down, and that means all the mail's gone.
Mama, help!
Who needs salad?
Cat mask. Earhorn.
Oh, there's only 2 left.
Hand.
Oh, who won? Who got the most?
Well, we have to count them.
We need to count? We need to count.
I'll count them for you.
Okay.
Oh, do we need to count? It looks like Abigail has a lot.
Yeah. It seems like I have a lot because I'm good at the game.
I'd say I started being myself when I became a mother when I was 32 years old, and I had my first beautiful daughter, Abigail. Probably the most stress is just being a single parent, being a single mom, and having to do everything by myself, having to look after the children by myself, having to make all the money by myself, all the responsibilities just all by myself is probably the most stress. The first money I earned was probably working for my mom in her restaurant, and I got my first actual paycheck with my name on it, and it was for $50. And I remember going to the bank and feeling so proud that I had my very first paycheck. I have made friends at each stage of my life. Probably the best friends I have made have been since I've had children, because we bonded over having children together. And people with children this similar age, we just have similar interests and things in common. Be true to yourself. I mean, stand by your beliefs. Stick with what you believe in. I believe in being honest and kind and compassionate to other people, and I try my best to raise my girls with the same values. The biggest challenge I've met so far was probably deciding to take the leap to start my own business and leave a stable 9-to-5 job with benefits and a guaranteed wage. It was really hard to get started. I had to do a lot of work, and it took a couple of years for me to establish myself in the community. But now I have a loyal following of customers through the farmers market, mostly the Island Roots Farmers Market and the Arrington Farmers Market. I'm probably most happy when I see how happy the customers are, when I've made something that they enjoy and have brought some joy and happiness into somebody else's life. Yes, there was a person in my life. She was my boss at the Bavarian Bakery, and she became a close friend after my mom died, so much so that she took me in, and she's like a surrogate mother to me now, so much so that my children even call her grandma. She's the most kind, caring, and non-judgmental person I've ever met, and I'm very blessed to know her. So I don't have a lot of time for myself, but the one thing I try to do every day when time and weather permits is go for a swim in the ocean. No matter what time of year, how cold it is, it resets my brain and gives me a jolt of energy. Other than that, I like to do things with my children when I can. We mostly like to go to movies and just hang out when we can. Hi there, I'm Georgie from Georgie's Pies. I sell pies, scones, cinnamon buns, cookies, rolls. Things vary depending on the local fruit that's available. I use local ingredients whenever possible. I learned how to bake from my mom when I was 14, and I have 2 small children that I look after full time. I bake everything from scratch with love and make it as fresh as possible.